What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. Before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers. Lord of Vermilion, Guren no U. This is the adaptation of a game, so the plot isn't its strong suit, but the art is good though. The story takes place in the year 2030. Some high-frequency waves are observed in Tokyo, together with some unusual fog. It was too apparent, so the authorities had to step in and shut down everything, because the people who heard the sound just passed out. However, 6 days later, everything goes back to normal. People wake up again as if nothing ever happened. But then some unusual events start happening. And because of those events, teenagers develop supernatural abilities and even become aware of it. 9. Luck and logic. In this world, logic is a sort of power that has been harnessed by the aliens, allowing them to travel through portals and invade other worlds. The ALCA, another logic counteragency, has been set up to deal with this problem. However, up till now, it's proved too difficult for them to handle. Yoshichika Tsurugi has lost his logic powers, but a fateful encounter with an alien, Athena, enables him to become a logicalist again, and he returns to the battlefield. This time, he has a chance to put an end to the aliens once and for all by working with other logic users. Eight. BlazBlue, Alter Memory. Yet another anime bites the dust, all thanks to the curse of being a video game adaptation. However, we aren't here to discuss about that issue. We're here to talk about the most feared character in the series, and the protagonist of the show, Ragna. You can't just earn the nickname Grim Reaper and have the highest bounty in the world on your head out of nowhere. Whatever it is that Ragna did, the NOL hates him for it, wants him dead, and is prepared to do whatever it takes to get rid of him. If that isn't fear, I don't know what is. Ragna is hell-bent on destroying the social system the world relies on and ending the reign of the current government or regime, if you wish. 7. Casshern Sins. The anime takes place in the near future when the world has become a wasteland and humanity is also just about done. The only people that remain are robots. They thought that they will live forever, but then a robot named Luna dies, or should I say rusts. Now the robots know that they will also eventually rust, but then a rumor begins that if they eat the one named Casshern, they will gain immortality. However, Casshern himself doesn't know a lot about his past or even his existence, but he's about to be hunted down by robots from all over the world who don't want to die. This is kind of a sad, slow-paced anime. I wouldn't recommend watching all 24 episodes in one sitting, but the plot is interesting, and this anime is one of its kind, so you shouldn't miss out on it either. 6. Cautious Hero. The main character of this anime practically embodies the popular phrase, "You can never be too cautious." If something requires him to prepare, he'll do so rigorously, all the while imagining the worst scenario possible. He'll do whatever he can and go even further beyond in terms of being careful. He'll never stop at anything unless he's prepared more than enough. That's the protagonist, Seiya, for you. He's summoned by Restarte to save a world that's on the brink of destruction. From there on out, Seiya takes every precaution possible. He trains himself to an extraordinary level, always expecting the unexpected. He makes sure that he's prepared absolutely 100%. I'd say this is one of those refreshing anime that laughs in the face of overused tropes. Not very serious, but very entertaining. 5. Jibaku Shounen Hanako-kun Yugi Amane, or as they call him, Hanako-kun, is an urban legend said to have haunted the girl's toilet for years, and one of those urban legends included that if someone was able to summon her, then they would receive a wish from her. One of those students was foolish and headstrong enough to try and attempt summoning Hanako-san, only to find out that Hanako isn't actually a girl, but a ghost boy said to govern the balance between mortals and apparitions. The animation style might seem weird, but it's good weird, and the series is fun to watch and check out. So, dig in by all means. 4. Mob Psycho 100. This anime is notorious for its cool animations made by Studio Bones, the one responsible right now for making Boku no Hero Academia 2. The show has amazing fights and out-of-this-world sequences with a lot of cool-looking characters, but the plainest character you'll ever see is Mob himself. He looks exactly like Saitama, but with hair XD. Some even started to make absurd theories that he's his son or something like that. He might seem emotionless concerning his looks, but when he's driven into the corner and his rage is let loose, well, to put it mildly, if you're in the same city as him, you're most probably dead. He's so powerful when he loses control over his powers, he levels complete cities in matters of seconds. This guy can't be underestimated and is the personification of the saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover." Three. Magi, Adventure of Sinbad. Before the story of Aladdin and Ali Baba saw the light, we were introduced first to the story of Sinbad since he was a child and how he rose to power to create his beloved Sinduria, as well as the Alliance of the Seven Seas. This story tells the tale of all those and how he was the first human to ever complete a dungeon and receive a Jinn equip mind. I tell you that he doesn't just have one Jinn equip, which is a feat of its own. He has 7 of those, each with a power stronger than the one before it, with his signature one being the Armor of Thunder and his attack Balalak Saika. 2. Noragami. What can be expected from a god and a deity other than being utterly broken and powerful? Well, I might be pushing things a bit out of proportion, but the fact still remains that Yato, a lower deity, is powerful and strong, and all that is while having 0 shrines dedicated to his name to worship him. How does he spend his days? That's an easy one. He does chores of various types and color for a measly 5 yen. Why does he do this? You have to watch the show to find out who he really is and what he's capable of. 1. Psyche K. The story revolves around the everyday life of a psychic who can pretty much do anything he wants with his psychic powers. Even so, he's the type of guy who wants to live a normal, average life and nothing more. But it's hard to live a normal life when you had uttered your first word 14 days after your birth, and by the age of 1, you were already grocery shopping for your family. Honestly, this anime takes comedy to a whole new level. It is very rare to find a comedy anime that is not cringe. And if that weren't all, you can rewatch a hilarious scene a dozen times and still laugh like a monkey. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and leave a comment. And if you're new to the channel, you should consider turning that red subscribe button gray. I post regular content like every 2 days or so. Well then, see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe and watch anime.
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's be by. Put stand skate at the treetop. The circuit I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, push you through hell like gun grave. That's a story to tell if you.